Welcome to Trading Lounge and the European indices, and we'll look at the Stock 50, the DAX and the AEX, and starting with the Stock 50 here. We do have an extra wave coming into play, and there's a couple of different ways to count it. Not that it makes any difference. We're just now looking for a little five-wave structure up here to complete, then the ABC correction coming in from here. It's possible to put the wave 3 here and the wave 4 here, and that would compensate for an extra little wave in here, and that's fine. And that's what we've done on the Australian market. It's a bit more obvious there. But on the European, the US markets, it's just as valid to have wave 4 here and have 1 and 2 and 3 here, ABC for 4, and then up for 5 here. If I move over to the AEX, which is always quite good for getting some internal counts sort of working, once again, we're looking at wave 4 down here, and we're looking for 5 waves up through to here on this 4-hour chart, then the ABC back, and then moving up from there. So let's just move into the 2-hour chart here, and this is what, this is how it can be counted from here. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and then 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and then up for 5 here on the 15-minute chart here. Drilling in comes a little bit more obvious. So simple wave 3 here, an A and a B and a C here, and then up for 1 and back for 2. And then in here we can see, if I just pull this apart a little bit, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here. So that's basically up for 1 and back for 2 here. Then we've got 3, 4 and 5 here for the third. There'll be the fourth and the fifth wave here. And then we'll be looking at an ABC correction somewhere back down into the 50-60% sort of area. The wave A here will be in 5 waves, wave B will be in 3 waves, pulling back up 50-60%, and then 5 waves down for wave C here, and then we can start our buying here. This move down here, as wave 2s normally go, is a zigzag. It's a 5-3-5 structure, and it should be simple and swift before we see a nice strong bounce off that medium level there, 400. So this is much the same for the other European markets as well, but we'll just cut to the DAX. On the DAX here, I've got the daily chart here just to go back over the bigger picture. So from wave 3 here, we have wave A and B and C here for wave 4, and we're looking for an impulse wave to the upside. We're still looking for this wave 1 top here, then the wave 2 here. As you know, I'll just cut into the 2-hour chart here and looking at that first move up from here. As I mentioned, there's different ways to count the move up through here, depending on how we handle, or one handles, this consolidation here. But the main point is that from this low here, we're looking for a little 5 waves up to complete, and then the A wave, the B wave, and the C wave. So an extra little wave in there. And on the 15-minute chart here, same again. So here you can see, from this wave 3 here, an A and a B and a C here, nice 5-wave structure for wave C here of wave 4, and then wave 1 here, wave 2 here, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for wave 1 here, back for wave 2, up for wave 3 here, wave 4 being complicated, up for this to finish here, wave 4 and 5. So we're looking at 9650 roughly here for this market. Obviously it needs to navigate 96 here as well. The main point is that we must expect a correction this time around, and 95 to me is the big number here. And this is a classic trading levels pattern where we have the arrival, the reaction, the first high above the level in 5 waves, and then the corrective pattern to unfold, and then picking up from this point here. So we have to navigate our equities through all this, the European, US, and of course the Australian market. And we haven't been heavily buying US or European equities because we know that we're at the top of this trend here. We have to wait for this here because many stocks have got this particular pattern here as well. If I just cut back into the 4-hour chart here, we have done a fair bit of buying in these sorts of areas through here, but I wanted to accommodate and wait for this in the equity market. Well, not all of them, but a certain amount, and other ones will be taking profit on and adding short trades and balancing the book while this correction unfolds here, and then we can pick up pace on wave 3 here. Alrighty, that's it. Thanks for tuning in. Cheers.